Hello and welcome to a very special episode here on the channel because as of yesterday, the all-new Illumination's VillainCon Minion Blast attraction soft opened to everybody. I just had to watch from home, see everyone having a great time riding this all-new attraction because unfortunately I had work at around the time that it soft opened, so I could not make it to the park yesterday. But today we got a clean slate, got nothing planned but to have a fun time here at Universal Studios. So let's head right on into the park and go see what is happening over at VillainCon. And now it is only about 10:30 now and the ride is open for guests. So we're gonna head right on in. The wait looks to be about 50 minutes it's posting. Minion Mayhem right behind me is a 45-minute wait. So we're gonna go ahead and go on in and see if it's actually about an hour wait, so let's go. Now before we head inside, I do want to point out that the ride very much still is in technical rehearsals, which means that no filming will be allowed on the ride. I still want to show you guys around the queue and all the stuff building up to the ride, just not on the ride itself. Just want to point that out before I head inside. Okay, and there we go, VillainCon Minion Blast, the all-new attraction here at Universal Studios Florida. That was something else, guys. Not to sugarcoat it any more than I have to, but that was something else. It is a ride. It's not like a roller coaster. It's not. I don't even know if you could call it a ride, honestly. You basically. Now, no filming was allowed on the attraction itself. I tried to give you the best POV of the queue that I could, but not an actual POV on the ride itself. You basically stand on a moving walkway, and just like out in City Walk or at your local international airport, where the moving walkway will curve and turn as you go through the ride. Now, before I begin, I'm going to tell you that this is in fact a spoiler review, so you could skip just to the very last minute of the video if you want to skip the spoilers and go right to my final thoughts. But for now, yeah, this is a spoiler review because I don't really know any other way to talk about it. The idea of the attraction is that the 5 members of the Vicious 6 are looking for the 6th member, which you are of course training to become that 6th member. So before you even step onto the ride, you are basically going around the showroom. It's very cool. My favorite part of the attraction is actually the queue. Once you go inside from the outdoor portion, because I'm sure once the ride opens, it will be very long and you will be spending maybe 95% of your time in line outside. So prepare for that. There is a lot of cover, but just be wary that it will be very hot. But once you are inside, I have to say the attraction has some of the best AC in the park, which is great to hear once you are, of course, from outside to inside. And then you are going around the different show floor. I felt like I was back at IAPA with all the different convention like booths. Definitely nostalgic for me, and it was definitely a lot of fun just walking around the show floor, seeing all that fun stuff. Definitely Universal looked at actual conventions in the Orlando area when designing this attraction, because it's very themed to sort of like you're at a convention, like you're at VillainCon. So of course they looked at other conventions in the Orlando area when designing the ride. But then after taking a step around the show floor and before you step onto the ride, you will grab, of course, your Eliminator X blaster, which is what you are going to hold on the attraction to blast the villains and take them down while you're trying to become the sixth member of the Vicious Six. Now, I do have to say, the blaster is very heavy and uncomfortable to hold. It weighs about 3 or 4 pounds, which is already like double what the Men in Black blasters weigh, maybe even triple. They are big and bulky, and I can't imagine kids being able to hold it comfortably. It's honestly like really heavy. I had to take off my sunglasses because the sweat dripping down my face had them keep slipping down my nose, but I did not find enjoyment in holding it. Plus, there's no rapid fire when you're shooting the targets, just like on Men in Black, so you can't just hold down the trigger. You have to keep on pressing it every time you want to fire, and so for that reason, it really hurt my fingers by the end of the ride. I don't know. And then, while you're hitting it, just saying, there's barely any physical sets. It's all screens. I know Universal has been getting a lot of crap for like developing these screen-based attractions over the years, and then I thought we were kind of aiming towards away from that, because you got Velocicoaster, Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, rides that are amazing. Some of the best Universal's ever done that don't require screens at all. And then you got Epic Universe. I can only think of a few screen rides that are going to be in that park when it opens. So, I mean, I thought we were going in that direction. This ride, Minion Blast, is very much, it has a very similar feel to Web Slingers at Disney California Adventure, and I think that ride is a lot better than this one. I honestly do. I think Web Slingers has the fun factor where it's like shooting, slinging your webs like that. It re-rideable and super fun. This one, all the screens, the animation renderings very much feel like Web Slingers. I had a difficulty time seeing actually where I was hitting. There's a little V inside of a circle that you're trying to, that show where you're shooting, but they kind of mix and match with other colors. There's only blue and red, I think, for the 2 different team colors. I wish there were more colors than just 2, because for that reason, you can't tell yourself from others, and I wish there was a better way of differentiating the different targets that you are hitting. I mean, guys, VillainCon, Minion Blast, I would say come out, do it at least once. I think it is worth a ride through. I don't think I did very well, my first ride. We definitely will ride it more than once. It's definitely a re-rideable ride. I mean, any of these blaster arcade shooter rides are re-rideable, which I definitely like. I honestly think I'll be returning to it more than I did ever with Shrek. I mean, Shrek, I only rode like maybe 2 or 3 times before it went the way of the dodo. But anyway, guys, that's all I've got to you from the park today. So if you're new around, of course, be sure to like and subscribe down below. And if you have ridden VillainCon, let me know what you think. I would love to hear it. So, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.